She sold my daughter for, gas money, 20 bucks, gas money.
Mary Wells' daughter, 18-year-old Julia, died in 2018. Her body was found on the side of the Dallas North Tollway, a victim of human trafficking. In 2026, 3 suspects will face trafficking-related charges in court nearly 8 years after Julia's death. While experts tell us the state of Texas is one of the leaders in anti-human trafficking legislation, enforcement of that legislation is an issue. Our Jennifer Sanders spoke with State Senator Tan Parker. He authored Senate Bill 11, which passed in the last special session. It provides an affirmative defense for certain human trafficking victims who commit alleged crimes under their traffickers' force, fraud, or coercion.
When you look at what we've been able to do just this special session with Senate Bill 11, which is the bill that I've authored that was on the call as one of our special session items, it's going to give, I think, prosecutors a much more enhanced level of success, because victims are going to feel so much more comfortable now being able to talk to prosecutors about what really happened in their case. It's going to turn this entire paradigm upside down.
And when we talk about the framework of Senate Bill 11, how can the state ensure that Senate Bill 11 is being successfully implemented as it relates to DA's offices and make sure that they're utilizing them?
Well, look, as the author of the bill, I hold myself responsible. I'll be very candid, okay? People think that, oh, Senator Parker, you passed a bill. Great, 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 great. You're all done. No, it's just the beginning. And so you've got to make sure that it's implemented with fidelity. And that means making sure that DAs are using the tool that we've given them.
How do we track the success of those bills and make sure that they're being enforced at the county level and at the state level?
Well, it's a great question. We all depend on the agencies of government to implement them with fidelity. And so that means the state agency level, but it also means things that, really put that requirement on a city or on a county or on a school district. So we're always trying to collect data to understand whether or not there's fidelity to the legislation that we pass.
And speaking of that, just data collection, should there be a statewide system, a repository where all of that data goes from various agencies so that you can track it and so that you can measure the success?
My perspective is yes, as long as we maintain the appropriate constitutional safeguards and so forth to protect people's privacy appropriately, yes, I think access to that data is very important. Data is critical, right, to the fight, the law enforcement fight, the prosecution fight, all of those things. But we need to make certain that individuals' names and experiences are never obviously accessible to the public at large or anything along those lines. We've got to protect the confidentiality of these victims.
So now that technology has advanced so with AI,
yes.
And how does legislation keep up with that?
Well, that's 100%. So I've got to be able to create legislation that is flexible and nimble, that enables, if you will, this pace of technology development to keep up.
You can see more from our investigation right now on our website. Jennifer spoke with victims, survivors, and experts about their experiences and the work to eliminate barriers to prosecuting human trafficking cases. You can find links in this week's State of Texas story.
I'm feeling good about where we are legally.
A decision by a panel of federal judges shakes up the race to decide who represents you in Washington. Now the Supreme Court is weighing in. We dig into a major development in the fight between Republicans and Democrats over control of Congress. FEMA is looking for a new leader after their acting director steps down. Why that could mean a major move for the agency and for a high-profile Texan.